Hello, Cancer. This is Tarot Queen Jamila. I'm here to do your singles reading for December 2017 and January 2018. Thank you so much for clicking on the link. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you need a private reading or any other spiritual services, I am a spiritualist. The link to my website is below. Right now, my readings and my consults are on sale for the holidays, 25 for 30 minutes and then 50 for an hour. Okay. So you can, and then also my consultations are only 50 right now. Okay. I am going to call to the spirits and spirit guides for the Cancers. What are you seeing going on now, current for the Cancers, for the singles? Okay, what are you seeing in the past for the Cancers? What messages do you have coming in from the past? Recent to distant past for the single Cancers. And then also, what are you seeing in the future? January 2018 for the Cancers. What are you seeing for the single Cancers? January 2018 for the future. Alrighty. Okay, so at the current, the Four of Cups, the Death card, and the Five of Cups comes up. So Cancers, you're really experiencing a lot of heavy, intense emotions behind someone in the past. Oh my goodness, you can tell Cancer that it is either a fire sign individual or either a earth sign, or either earth with fire in their chart. Okay, because in the recent to distant past, you got the Two of Swords, the King of Coins, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so I feel as though the Knight of Wands, just the energy that I'm sensing off of this person is that they just ain't right. They just ain't right. They're just not, they're kind of like, they're 1 minute, the next minute they're not. So they're playing games, and they seem to be, you definitely did split with somebody recent to distant past. Okay, and they're obviously popping up because right now, feel like with the Four of Cups, you're still dealing with the anger and the emotion, and very intense. I do feel like with the Death card coming up, that one door is like the door is closing on that other person, like you're closing the door on that person, and another one is opening. But with the Five of Cups, I can see that, right now at the moment during December, I feel like you're going to sort of work through those emotions, okay? Because you got the Four, the Five of Cups, and then the Six of Cups in January. So the Two of Swords comes up next to this. Let me ask Spirit a little bit more about this King of Coins that's in the past. Very confused individual. It almost sold you a pipe dream. This person just lied. Okay, they made promises that they never was gonna keep. It's almost like, it was just a fantasy. The Seven of Cups is a fantasy. Okay, it's a fantasy. It's not real. Okay, this person made all sorts of promises that they did not keep, recent to distant past. It could be the recent or the distant. It could be several months or several years for a lot of you Cancer. Spirit, give me some clarity on this Knight of Wands. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. I am seeing a fire sign in the recent to distant past, possibly at your workplace. But again, I feel as though, with that person, I feel as though it would be risky. Feel as though some of you that do have this fire sign individual, I feel as though you would have been taking a huge risk on that person. Okay. Also, the Nine of Pentacles just kind of tells me, I feel as though the confusion and the problem comes in with this earth sign. This fire sign, this Knight of Wands, is kind of like in the recent to distant past what kick-started this Death card. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you Cancers are determined to get past this person that was very confusing. Now, some of you Cancers may be dealing with a Scorpio that doesn't want to move on. Very angry, very vindictive person. Okay, very vindictive. Maybe even sadistic. Okay, in January, the Four of Pentacles comes up. So I feel as though in January, I do feel as though you're going to have to be very guarded. I don't necessarily see a new lover coming in, rather an old lover coming back for a lot of you Cancers. Now, the Six of Cups comes up. I don't feel, let me ask about this Six of Cups. I feel like a lot of you Cancers are going to reunite with somebody from the past in January. I feel like this person is going to bring you a lot of happiness and completion because you got the Ten of Cups. So I feel like if it is somebody that you get back with from the past, they are going to make you happy. It is going to be rainbows after all. Okay, so let me ask Spirit. Give me more info about this Six of Cups. Another five, the Five of Wands. Give me some more information about the Four of Pentacles. I definitely do see someone holding on to you. Somebody from the past coming back. Why the Five of Wands comes up, I don't know. This is somebody that you actually had issue with before, though. You can tell that there was some negative energy that looks like it's going to be resolved. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Four of Pentacles for the Cancers. Yep, the Lovers. So definitely feel as though feel as though the Lovers is representing maybe possibly somebody, a confusing lover. It's somebody in your life. It could be, believe it or not, it could be somebody close to you, like your brother, sister. Okay, don't ask me why, but sometimes people in your family, like a sibling rivalry type of thing, but only it's your sibling trying to screw with your love life. They're competing with your lover. So I do see good coming up for January, but I also see anger and strife coming in from a lover of the past. So there's still quite a bit of fighting, but I do feel like with the Ten of Cups there is some happiness, some completion. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, and some of you may be dealing with a water sign. I do see a fire sign being very jealous in January. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Ten of Cups. Four of Swords. Four of Swords can sometimes represent getting peace. Then also I feel as though maybe reevaluating, restructuring. So I do see a reunion. I do see the reunion, there being some difficulty. But as I'm clarifying, I can also see some kind of peace. Okay, just looking at these three cards, the Lovers, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Swords. The Five of Wands is like war, and the Four of Swords is like peace and rest after a war. Now, sometimes the Four of Swords can represent isolation. Okay, you can see this person is obviously very isolated. Spirit, give me some advice for the Cancers in January for this Four of Swords. The Tower. Yeah, something with somebody from the past. I also feel like the Tower represents destiny and fate. I do see you being happy about a reunion, but I also, on the other hand, can see a very jealous, vindictive lover, very, very close to either you or the person that you're reuniting with. And I feel as though, you know, there's some difficulty along with that. Good Lord, I'm intrigued. Give me some clarity on the Five of Wands and the Tower. I can't stop reading, Cancers. Yep, the Chariot. Definitely feel like there's some difficulty. There's some outsiders that are trying to influence, but I feel as though whatever this reunion is, lover's gonna be determined to make it happen. I can almost see somebody coming back and just begging for your mercy, begging for your forgiveness, Cancer. You can definitely tell that they messed up in the past, but I see them coming back and begging for your forgiveness, begging for you to accept them back. And I do feel like you're going to take it. And I feel like you're going to make peace with something. The Four of Swords represents peace and harmony sometimes. Now, the Tower and the Chariot is representing needing to have that determination and that willpower. So I feel like Cancer, just looking, the Chariot is the Cancer card. You may be getting back with a Cancer. It could be a water sign. Like I said, it could be a water, earth. Feel like definitely either an air or a fire sign is going to be jealous. Okay, and they are somebody from the past, and they, you know, but I do see that it's happening. It's very confusing and all over the place. So I'm going to do a more specific love reading for January for the Cancers, or maybe you'll want to go look at your love reading for January. I feel like a lot of you are definitely going to reunite, and it's going to be a happy reunion, but there is going to be somebody that's going to be jealous of that. And you'll have to have determination and strength, and it is going to come out of the blue. You are going to feel like you're destined to be with that person just because of the circumstances. So anyway, that's your reading for the singles. Thank you so much for watching, Cancer. If you need a private reading, the link to my website is below, and I will see you guys later. Namaste.